about to take off to go to Antigua at the Miami Airport. So we just landed at Antigua Airport, heading towards the customs and baggage claim airport. Just arrived is Antigua Airport.
Then what's going on?
Okay, all right. Starting from Sandals Resort and going first to St. John.
Yeah, we're going through St. John's first, leaving out of Dickinson Bay. This is Antigua Village.
Oh, Antigua Village. That's a resort.
Yeah, that's a resort and timeshare. Midnight snacking area.
We are heading towards St. John's Cathedral. This is in St. John's downtown, and this is his third incarnation because previous two buildings were destroyed in earthquake. One of the highest building in St. John's.
On the 1st of December, so everybody already came. We sit here, it's like a whole crowd, and of course, then everybody goes shopping.
That's King Casino in St. John downtown, and this is a main street, and this is where the cruise ships come, but today it is empty because there is no cruise ships. This is St. John downtown area. This is a local market, and this is an Indian restaurant, New Taste of India. This is Museum of Antigua and Barbuda, Chinatown. This is another church. Now we are heading towards Sir Vivian Richards Stadium, which is in honor of Sir Vivian Richards, a West Indian cricketer from Antigua who still is alive. There is a big statue of him outside. This was built in 2007 when there was a World Cup in West Indies, and it was built at the cost of $60 million, and most of the money came from a Chinese government grant. It has a capacity of 10,000 people, but it can be doubled with the temporary seating whenever there is a match. The first match was played here on May 30th, 2008. And on April 13th, 2015, the two ends of the stadium were named after Sir Curtly Ambrose and Sir Andy Roberts. The one you see in the front is the north end, that is Sir Curtly Ambrose end. And on the right side, you will see that is Sir Andy Roberts stand. This stadium is around 20 minutes drive from St. John's town in Antigua. Decent stadium. Hey guys, I am standing right at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium. So time to leave the stadium, coming out at the south end. So we are entering a historic place called Betty's Hope, B-E-T-T-Y, Betty's Hope. This is an old sugar plantation which was established in 1650. And initially, it was run by the slaves, and then they become resident. Basically, the Leeward Islands governor, Sir Christopher Codrington, ran this, and then his family owned this from 1674 to 1944. So long time they owned it. So there are two side-by-side sugar mill you can see on the left side that we just passed, and then we are going towards we call a manager's home on the right side, and inside there is a museum of sugar plantation with all the artifacts and the original plan and other stuff. The ticket is $2 per person to go and see, the whole area. Very scenic area, nice picture opportunities you can see there. Museum at Betty's Hope, tiny one. So we are entering the place called Devil's Bridge National Park, which is in the town of Villikis, Antigua on the Atlantic coast. This natural bridge that you will see in a moment was created by the trade wind from the Atlantic Ocean. There is no land between here and the Europe, so this wind has created amazing reef formation and the natural bridge. And as per my guide, it is called natural Devil's Bridge because people used to jump off the bridge because they were tired of slavery in the sugar plantation. So Long Bay Beach, close to Veranda Resort and Palm Beach Club. So this is Nelson's Dockyard. It's a cultural heritage site and marina, and it is in the English Harbour at the St. Paul Parish in Antigua. Actually, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it was named after Admiral Horatio Nelson. He lived here in the Royal Navy from 1784 through 1787. This dockyard actually is a home for some of the Antigua's sailing and yachting events, just like, Antigua Sailing Week and the Antigua Charter Yacht Meeting, as well as 2015 and 2016 International Optimist North American Championships. So after England acquired British Antigua and Barbuda in 1632, this Nelson's Dockyard was a focal point for the naval base, and they can keep eye on the neighboring French island of Guadeloupe from here. And on top of that, harbor is naturally well suited to protect the ships and cargo from hurricanes. In 1728, the first dockyard named St. Helena was built on the east side that we saw while we entered the dockyard. And basically, they consisted of, and this dockyard had become the repair and maintenance facility for the British naval officers, and naval operations in English Harbour soon outgrew the small original dockyard, and plans were made to develop the western side of the harbour with more facilities. In 1989, the Royal Navy abandoned the dockyard. So Society of the Friends of the English Harbour, they began restoration in 1951, and a decade later it was open to the public. On May 1982, the Duran filmed They're Waiting for the Night Boat music video in Antigua in a dry dock in Nelson's Dockyard. So that is the name of the fame for this Nelson's Dockyard. So that was in nutshell about this Nelson's Dockyard. Pretty cool place to visit. I'm sure you will love it. So let's move on.
You see this island over here? This is Montserrat you're looking at here.
Oh, that's Montserrat.
Yeah.
On the opposite side.
Yeah, it's a completely different island.
So we just reached this area called Block's House, Basically, it is high above the English harbor in Nelson's dockyard. And it's a brick ruin where officers and the servants used to live. And you can see that Guadalupe and Montserrat Islands right there uh, from here. This is Shirley's Height. Why is it called Shirley's Height?
Because there was a guy in the late 1780s who was going around building all the forts for the English called Thomas Shirley.
Oh.
So that's why it's called Shirley's Heights.
Which one is Mount Obama?
That's Mount Obama down there.
Oh, okay, that's Mount Obama.
Yeah, straight down.
Like a triangle.
No. The antenna, look at the antenna. The antenna, the furthest antenna down there. Like antenna here? Yeah, down here.
Okay, yeah, all of them are big.
Yeah.
That's Mount Obama.
Yeah. Looking over English Harbor, Shirley Heights.
And that's Montserrat.
Montserrat. We done that is that little one down there. Still a part of Antigua, we done that.
When you come to Antigua, you have to eat this black pineapple, amazing pineapple sweetness, and our guide Don Roy is peeling it for us, and we're going to enjoy it once we reach to our hotel at Sandals. So that's Saint Barnabas Anglican Church, one of the oldest church in Antigua, in the town of Liberta, built between 1824 and 1842. We are going through the town of Liberta, green limestone town. You can see green limestone everywhere. Our guide is pointing it out. Yeah, there is a green limestone. Buildings are also green. So that's a unique for Antigua. This is the town of Liberta.
What is that?
It's a green sugar mill. Like the ones, yeah. So this village have the green stone, so that's why you get the green mill.
It's open.
Okay. We can go and say hi to him, huh?
Hi, Daniel.
No security guard, a few cameras around, and that's it. See?
What is his name?
Mr. Brown, Plaston Brown.
Mr. Brown. Okay, wow.
University.
Oh, medical college. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people from US come here.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Airport. VC Bird. Who was VC Bird?
That's our first Prime Minister of Antigua.
Oh,
We call him Papa Bird, the father of the nation.
okay.
So nice meeting you all. I wish you all a safe flight.
Thank you,
Stay
sir.
safe and come
Thank you.
again.
We will. That's the executive lounge, and next to that is a gate for American Airlines for a flight to Miami. So last look at the Antigua airport.